Well, welcome to another episode of the Strong Family Project podcast. I am Joe, joined by Mel.
Oh, almost. I almost got in there fast enough to beat you. Welcome back to the Strong Family Project podcast, where we guide you on the path to raising confident, independent, and resilient children in a strong family environment.
Special edition brought to you by Mell. So I'll give her all the credit on this one. We're talking about how you can simplify having a great day. Today has been a little bit challenging for me. Mel's like, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm dead on my feet. She's like, why don't we shoot a podcast? And I usually don't shoot them at the end of the day, but we got a lot of stuff coming up. So we want to make sure we keep the content rolling for you. And this is an important concept. I've taught thousands of people, I've trained this method, and it is a good reminder for me too. And the concept is pretty simple. Distill your day down to, if you can do these three things every day, you're willing to consider it a good day. Now, it's an adaptation of Jimmy Valvano's, I forget his three off the top of my head, like love, cry, from his famous ESPY speech. And I did some reflecting a few years ago. I said, all right, what are my three? Because I like to know if I'm having a good day, and these are three things I can control. So if I can check off these simple things, then I can call my day productive and worthwhile, and I enjoyed it. And so mine are lift. It could be lifting people up. It could be lifting up my heart rate. It could be physically lifting weights, because I get a huge mental release from all those things. And so one of those, I need to lift. I need to laugh. I enjoy laughing. I'm not laughing right now. Dead on my feet right now, but I will watch a little Jim Gaffigan or something, get a little chuckle in, and lead. And that could be leading my family. It could be leading on a business level. And on some days I reflect on those and, man, I didn't lead as well as I should have. I didn't laugh as hard as I wanted to. And I didn't well, you know what? I always lift good. I always get the lift one. I always
You do get
in.
that in always. You make me laugh a lot, though.
Laugh and lead. Sometimes I'm beat down. Today wasn't my hottest day in some of those categories. Mel is going to share you hers and then give you some food for thought. You can come up with your own small list that you can control on your perfect day formula.
And before I share mine, this is different than a to-do list. This is more like to-life list. Is that silly?
To live?
To live list. So it's more about life from a bigger picture, not just, oh, I balanced my checkbook, oh, I cooked dinner, whatever. This is a bit bigger picture than that. So I also went with L's for mine.
Oh, creeping on my territory.
I know, right? Okay, I'll say one of mine is laugh as well. And because I love, that's a piece of who we are as a family. You always have made me laugh. It's one of the main reasons why I wanted to marry you so badly, because you always make me laugh. But also I put that on there because I want to not take life so seriously. There are certainly days when my anxiety is high, when I'm worried about something. And if I can remember that it's all about laughing and being together, and it's take it a little less seriously, my day is much more successful if I keep that in mind. So my first one is laugh. My second one is love. And this is loving my family. This is showing gratitude for what we have going on, for whatever little thing is happening during the day. Today, I was able to help for an hour in my son's kindergarten class, and I'm so grateful that I get to be there and helping out with him and his classmates, and even for the teachers' help. And I always try to find silver linings. So for me, love is really important, to love on my family and be thankful. It's the end of the day, so we've got a kid upstairs watching a show. My third one is listen, and this really caters to my personality. I'm very patient, and a lot of what I do as a mom is listen to my kids. And in the Strong Family Path, there's so many pieces in there about listening. Like at the family meetings, we listen to the kids' ideas for solutions. In the evening, when I do the evening debrief, I listen to how their day was. And even more recently, I've been doing some more one-on-one time with my middle son and really listening to where he's at. And I really enjoy and appreciate that. So if I take the time to laugh, love, and listen, I feel like my day, I can count the day as successful, even if I didn't necessarily get all my to-dos done.
It does help you decide what's important in your life and focus on those things instead of all the menial to-dos and all the stuff that could happen during a day, but keeps you anchored. And I think this is a good time to bring this up as well. I was rocking with my friend Vince, and we're talking about making the most out of every day. And he started doing some wordplay. Like, it used to be Carpe Diem, seize the day, like on all of our shirts when we were playing high school football and stuff like that. But he sees how exhausted I am at the end of the day, and how he's been living really aggressively too, to make the most out of every day. He started saying squeeze the day as a little play on words, so I want to give him credit. But those watching YouTube, you can see I squeeze these days hard, and I am exhausted at the end of the days, and so I am riding low. But this gives me some time to just slow down and reflect. When Mel does her
laugh, listen,
and I guess it's a Mel thing.
It isn't me. Don't you agree?
I do definitely agree. Those are right up your alley. Then she has fully squeezed the day.
And it really does go back to core values. Like one of our core values, wanting to be together. That's where the listening piece is really important for me. And having gratitude, like I explained earlier. So those are certainly things. And even just being accountable, having this list and maybe reviewing it quickly, like when you lay down in bed or before you go to sleep or whatever, it helps you to kind of recount, did I live by my values today? Am I being accountable to who we are as a family? And that, I think doing that little bit of reflection can propel you forward, especially if you start your day. Maybe you write these down somewhere when you have your cup of coffee in the morning, and just remind yourself that these are, like you said, the anchors. And I love that.
My last tip here, my perhaps my only tip, I don't know if I've given any tip in the last 7 minutes.
You have.
Is don't just pick vague things that you find at Home Goods on a poster that sounds good and put it up. Make sure it's meaningful to you. Mine are uniquely mine. Mel has hers. I share Jimmy Valvano's. Another one is Cam Haynes does this. I think this is lift, run, shoot. He's a bow hunter, so he shoots his arrows every day. He lifts, he runs every day. That's a good day if you get those three in, regardless of what happens between those lines.
And I like that you gave that example, because those are personal for him. He doesn't necessarily have to shoot bows with his kids. Like, I think he has grown kids at this point. But this can really be just personal. This could be family related, whatever the case might be. But just having them really brings you, I think it really puts more meaning into every day, more purpose to your day.
No, I appreciate you bringing the energy so late in the day.
You're welcome.
And regardless of when you're listening to this, we do appreciate that you are listening to the Strong Family Project. We do have resources for you for free at strongfamilyproject.com, which are the 7 steps of the Strong Family Path that you can apply. This is a little addition to it, a little perfect day formula for you. Take some time, come up with your 3. If you're watching on YouTube, I would love to see some comments. It gives us some food for thought, and it'll give some other people a place to start. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you on the next episode.